Welcome back to another Bolt tutorial. Real-time is one of the most effective ways you can make your app feel truly alive. Prompting for real-time unlocks many of the features people expect from modern-day apps, such as live chats, comments, notifications, online presence indicators, and even custom collaborative tools that you'll be able to create. In Bolt, this is especially easy. Simply ask the agent to add real-time functionality to your app and it can connect the pieces end to end. Instead of users having to refresh the page and wait for the data to reload, real-time means your app updates as soon as something changes. If you've been curious about real-time but weren't sure where to start, this tutorial's for you. Together, we'll build a real-time messaging app from scratch. So let's dive in. First up, we're going to create a simple design system for your app. This is a great way to give it a unified look and feel and pull away from the typical AI-generated design norms. Here we are in Google Stitch, and this is our prompt. Please create a design system for a messaging app. The primary color should be blue and it should look friendly, inviting, and playful. Let's choose Web. We'll choose their Model 3.1 Pro for highest compute and build. With that, Stitch has created a design system, which we can see here, and also a few mock messaging pages. To get the design MD file, simply click on the design system, edit design MD. Now let's copy this. So here's our prompt in Bolt. Create a peer-to-peer messaging app that uses email authentication for users to log in. There should be a left sidebar where users can navigate between different pages. Now structure the pages to say Discover. Users should be able to see all other users who have created an account on one page and initiate a message thread from any of them. And messages. This page should be broken down into two parts. The left side should show all of the different conversations. By default, the most recent message should be selected, and the right-hand side should show that selected message thread with the ability to type and send a message at the bottom. Do not add real-time to the app yet. This app should take design guidance from the attached design file. Now I'm going to paste that design markdown file, and we can see that's been added there. I'm choosing Opus 4.7. I'm going to put it in plan mode, and let's generate the plan. So I'm looking through the plan. It all looks good. It's got a summary at the bottom, no clarifying questions. So let's go ahead and implement this plan. The agent's finished building, so let's test it out. Sign up, create account. Great, it's got the Discover page and messages as well. There's nobody else to discover, so let's sign out and sign up with a second account. Here we are signed in as Zoe, and now we can see that Will is here. If we want to message, send. Now to test this out, let's log back in as Will. And here we go. We've received our message from Zoe. So in one prompt, it was able to set up messaging correctly. Now let's go ahead and we're going to publish our site. It's detected 2 security issues. So let's review this. Ask Bolt to fix. Bolt is able to interact with the browser itself. So here it's created a new user and has been able to test the security. Coming back to publish, we can now see that there are no security issues. Now let's rename this app to give it a custom subdomain of Bolt.host. Messaging.bolt.host is available, so let's save. To test this out, I've signed in onto the published site using one@gmail.com, and we've also opened an incognito browser window so we can sign in with a different account. And let's test sending a message. When I press send, we can see it on the sender's page. However, notice that nothing changes on the recipients. I have to manually come in and press refresh, go to messages, and now we can see it. This works, but ideally we'd like to see it display instantly as soon as the message is sent. So now it's time to prompt for real time within Bolt. Here's our prompt. Please add real-time capabilities to this app. So as soon as a message is sent, a recipient sees it without having to refresh their page. Let's put it in plan mode and build. So here's the agent's plan. Enable real-time on the database. Add the messages table to Supabase real-time. Remember that the Bolt database uses Supabase under the hood. Add the conversations table to the publication so the sidebar can react to the updates. We're also going to subscribe to the active thread in the chat view so that we can append incoming messages to the local state, and a variety of other options too. Our summary of the plan says this adds 2 Bolt database real-time channels, one for the open thread and one for the user's sidebar, so messages appear instantly on the recipient screen without polling or refreshes. Now let's add to the plan a little bit. I've also noticed that there is a green dot on top of the user's avatar. It should completely disappear when they are not online and show bright green when they are online. So let's turn this off plan mode and we'll build this out. The agent's finished, so let's republish. No security issues, so update. Now that we've refreshed both of our testing pages, we can see that Zoe and Will both have a green dot. If I now close Zoe's tab, we can see she's no longer online, and fairly instantly after, that green dot disappears. Once we go back to the live site, we can see that dot reappeared. Now let's test messaging. If I start typing, "Hey Zoe," and I press send, here we go. Instantly in Zoe's page, we see it. And if we type back, "Hey Will," and we send without refreshing, that message instantly shows up. So the bare basics of messaging is working great. Now let's add a typing status indicator. If a user starts typing a message, please subtly indicate this to the user who is on the receiving side of the conversation. If they stop typing, wait 3 seconds until you remove the typing indicator from the recipient's view. Let's plan this out and build. Now it's adding a per conversation broadcast channel, emit typing events from the sender, and a few other things. The plan looks good, so let's implement this plan. The agent's finished working, so let's republish. Now let's refresh both of our test pages and jump into messages. As soon as I start typing, yes, we can see that those 3 dots are appearing. And if I stop typing, after about 3 seconds, that disappears. Now I press backspace. Looks like I'm typing again for another 3 seconds and it disappears. Looks good. Let's send the message. And there we go. We instantly see it. Notice also when I'm typing, this same typing indicator appears here within the messages as well. Great, so just like that, we got real-time messaging working. Now let's try something a little bit more complicated. Let's create a collaborative whiteboard tool similar to Figma or Miro, where you can see the other user's cursor moving around on the screen in real time. Because we're building out a new feature, it's good for us to clear the context by typing /clear. This gives our agent the best chance of implementing this new feature as well as it possibly can. Here's our prompt. Add a third page to the sidebar called Whiteboard. This should be a collaborative whiteboard page where any user can move their cursor around the screen and click on boxes. These boxes should be in a 4x4 grid, and when they are clicked, they change color, alternating between 2 states, red and blue. This should use real time, so any user can see the cursor of another user and see which boxes they have clicked. Let's go ahead, we'll plan this out and send off the prompt. So here's the plan. This approach uses Superbase's 2 complementary real-time mechanisms: persistent Postgres changes for the tile state of the grid and ephemeral broadcast channels for high-frequency cursor positions. The result is a snappy, production-quality, collaborative experience that fits cleanly into the app. Sounds good? Let's go ahead and implement this plan. The build's successful, so let's go ahead and publish again. It does have a security issue, so let's fix this. With that fixed, let's go ahead and publish again. Now we can refresh both of our testing windows to see whiteboarding is available. Let's click whiteboard here. And yes, we can see how the cursor updates in real time on the other person's screen. If we change the status of one of these, we can see it very quickly updates afterwards. So there we go. Just like that, in about 4 prompts, we've been able to implement real-time messaging, showing typing status, and also create a real-time whiteboard collaboration tool. It really goes to show how powerful some of these models are and what they can build in one well-structured prompt. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and hopefully you can come away from this tutorial with a few creative ideas how you can implement real-time in your app.